Discernment in the early church was grounded in the role of personal witness to the experiences of resurrection power for new life in Christ communities. Paul and the early Christ followers believed that the resurrection of Jesus Christ wasn't just an event of the past, wasn't just a foretaste of the future to come, but actual, living, real experiences that impacted their day-to-day lives now. These experiences of resurrection power persuaded them to entrust their lives to this life-giving power of God at work in Jesus Christ. They remained steadfast in their commitment to walk the path of Jesus, even though it alienated them from family, friends, and neighbors, and at times led to their persecution and even martyrdom. Between that first-century world and today, many Christian interpreters moved away from this experiential grounding in resurrection power and Christ-like faithfulness. They began to focus on the biblical texts more as theological treatises. They often emphasized right belief about God, Jesus, salvation, resurrection, the church, and many other categories from the field of systematic theology. These interpreters downplayed the Christian practice and experiences of resurrection power that inspired the church to grow in its early years. In the case of Paul's letters, interpreters often emphasized Paul's thinking and oral preaching rather than the Christ-patterned moral reasoning and embodiment of Jesus Christ that grounded his proclamation of the gospel and pastoral ministry. This unfortunate interpretive strategy obscures the crucial role of discernment in Paul's churches. Models of worship in the church today do not adequately prioritize Christian formation or experiences of resurrection power that lead to maturity in Christ. Most church communities are not built to practice discernment, which requires moral deliberation and experiential learning. The failure to form disciples through experiential learning in community contributes to the reign of individualism, political partisanship, and moral certainty in our culture. It leads to impaired relationships in families, churches, workplaces, and local communities, and disrupts a search for the common good. We are not building communities of care and trust as Paul envisioned. Reclaiming this crucial practice of communal discernment is essential for building communities of resurrection life and forming disciples who actively participate in God's mission to reconcile a broken world. In the opinion of biblical scholar Luke Timothy Johnson, the church needs to recover the distinctive importance of personal witness, above all, the witness to God's working in human lives. Hearing personal witness to the power of God in individuals' lives increases the hearer's willingness to perceive the same power at work in their own lives. Whether in the early church or today, personal witness to the resurrection power of God is an essential aspect of the practice of discernment.